Unu na kwadenya ha etu ga ejeke nke committee na-ekwu agaghị ejere every member of the executive cabinet elected officials will be team for now represent to what they become a planning convention. Ihe ga-emezi iwu unu ga-ahọpụta ndị ga-etinyere ha from Washington DC unu ebido nzukọ. The vice chairman of World Igbo Congress will chair the convention committee, and from World Igbo Congress point of view. So I think in case it will go nka ihe mere presentation ga maka ọ bụghị ihe anaghị plan convention normal ahụ. Ọ bụghị ihe a ga-abịa worry about the body. Ihe ga-emezi bụ onye ọbụla stay tuned. Let us go to work. Because achọrọ m ime one comment before I got to presentations. Oge anyị na-ekwu okwu ihe gbasara ụmụ nwaanyị anyị onwego ndị Irish nwụrụ anyị na-akpatụ obere nkata and o nwere dịka m na-asị na abịa na every state ọ na anyị ga-enwe coordinator ụmụ nwaanyị and even no o nwere ndị steeti ndị ga-adị so big anyị nwere ike inwe ihe dịka two people maka na ọrụ anyị ga-alụ na ihe ebuka so o nwere ezigbote nwaada Igbo si California Los Angeles chapter anyị na ya kwuturu anyị na ya akpatụgo ụdị nkata ihe gbasara etu anyị ga-esiwere organize ụmụ nwaanyị anyị especially na California area and because of that ya ọ gbara plane ya ọ nọ na list today just etu ihe esi wee do ya ọkụ n'obi nke a gosiri na ọrụ a as we go to do it ọ ga-work so achọrọ m iji kịta wee recognize ezigbote nwanne anyị nwaanyị a na-akpọ ada ọzọ Grace Agude biko nwanne nwaanyị anyị ekele ka ga-etu isi bịa obere comment from you.
Ndị Igbo ekene m onye isi ekene m ndị nọ na tebụl ekene m ndị be anyị obi juru m aghụrị amaghị m ka m ga-esi wee express myself na iji aka m si wee bịa wee fụ ihe ndị Igbo na-eme obi juru m aghụrị n'unu mere m ịbụ ịnọ n'etiti unu amaghị na m etonugogo ịnọ na ndị isi niile mana ndị be anyị si na ọkụ agụnyere nwatakịrị anaghị eghe so ebe ọ bụ na unu nabatara m si na onwe ihe nwere ike imenwuru ndị ada Igbo achọrọ m igwe unu na obi dị m aṅụrị maka na ihe Igbo bụrụkwa na mụnwa na onwe m bụkwa onye chiri echiche bụ ada ọzọ na ihe ndị be anyị juru m anya and ka anyị ga-esi wee bunite ihe Igbo bụ ihe m chọrọ so na California anyị ebuka unu wee nọkọtasizie na ọ dị mma ka etinye ụmụ nwaanyị n'ihe anyị na-eme unu amaghị ebe unu ga-aga until na anyị abido ọrụ maka na ebe ọbụla nwanne m nwaanyị si na ebe ọbụla enwere nwoke ọbụla na-aga n'iru na-enwe nwaanyị ya n'akụkụ wee sị na ọ bụrụ sọsọ nwoke na-aga n'iru bọtụ nwoke ọbụla onye ọbụla bụ nwoke nwenetara nwaanyị ya n'akụkụ na-asị ya jisi ike nna m ọ ga-adị mma agaghị jisi ike ka today ka ọ dị today echi nke echi ka nke dị n'iru ụka so na-agwa unu na ọ nọ nwunye m ọ bụ oke ihe ka ọ bụ dịara m bụrụkwa ndị ebe nsi na m ga-ejisi ike na-epromise unu na ndị ada Igbo nọ na California anwe ndị mụ na ha kwuru okwu today mmadụ ịbụọ the first time ha na-anụ World Igbo Congress the fact this is the only way anyị nwere ike ịchịkọta not only ndị okoro ndị Igbo but ndị ada Igbo. So na ọ bụrụ na anyị etinye ụmụ nwaanyị n'ime ya, anyị ga-aga far. So California, ana m asị na ọ bụrụ na eze Igbo kwe na mụ na ya ga-arụkọta ọrụ, eze ndị Igbo ndị California, na m ga-eme ka ike ha wee chịkọta ndị ada Igbo wee na-enyekwa n'anya nụnụ ncha ga-asọpọtụkwa anyị nwa bụ ndị ada ebe ọ bụ na anyị nọ, anyị ga-akpọrọ onwe anyị ka anyị nyere unu aka maka na Obama emere ihe ọ na-eme sọsọ ya na ọ bụ na nwunye ya nọ n'akụkụ.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Biko daalụ. Okwu ọma dị ọsịsa. Ndị ụmụ nwaanyị anyị ga-aga aggressively. Nwanne anyị nwoke na-asị m na a na-asụ Igbo. Amakwana wete echesi aggressively.
Washi. Wasi.
So I ga-ejisi nọ ike make sure na ozi gbasara. Let our women know what we're doing. Let them get involved. How get involved? Now,
the World Igbo Congress Executive, especially this present executive, for what they are doing. No take part on there's a moon on Harrisburg. I don't hear big guy you go Weibo. And I'm not surprised that Oyenka Okoyebeka. Look at the man going away now. In those days, when he finished from college, where if you have grade 1, you must have distinction. If you have grade 1, all these government colleges, CKC, EJ and Corpus, if you have grade 1, you have to repeat. So let me just make a comment on what the August guest. Really said that I enjoyed this talk. That was the main reason, apart from coming here to thank the chairman, because in California, during the election, I asked for one thing, that Washington must host the convention. And I'm here to testify that this executive, they are not feeble. They're giving it to us, even though the Washington introduced me last, but that's okay.
He was bringing it
who is the intellectual? Who is the intellectual? The intellectual, according to Professor Solican, is that scholar who can go from sociology to mathematics, from physics to astronomy, who at the same time will be the prophet of the community and have the courage to say the truth to power. Today, without further introduction, you saw an intellectual. And I want to thank you for what you said about Ohaneze and the advice you gave to the WIC. The president for Nigeria of an Igbo extraction, 1914, according to the eclectic 2014, according to the eclectic lecturer. I enjoyed this, I enjoyed everything totally, but a little assumption I want to probably debate after here. I have a problem with those days mentioned, but that has been our struggle. The ministers, the one with the World Bank, the one that are still serving. You remember Kema Chikwe was the minister for Airways. Imo Airport started in full operation after she left office. During her tenure, she expanded the international airport in Lagos. It used to be Ikeja International Airport. Now they've come together. From Ikeja to, those of you travel to Nigeria, this is the best airport in West Africa. That's what she did. Again, Nnamdi Azikiwe. So, what I'm saying, the presidency for Nigeria of Igbo extraction, for what and for who? I needed a little definition of, is it just an Igbo man being the president? Or is it an Igbo man to do something for the Igbos or for Nigeria or for Pan-Africa. I needed that clarification. And then finally, what is the interest? It's only Igbos that go into politics without articulating their interests. The number one interest of the House of Fulani is to maintain the presidency, the power. If they cannot get it through the election, they go through the army. If they cannot get it through the army, they go through the security services. Are they going to let go of the presidency? I thought that somebody said it was a mistake, the one they did, because of Abiola and gave it to him. So for us, those of us, like he has advised, for us to prepare, we have to bear it in mind. The interest of the Northern Line is clear, articulated. We want to control power. You can take the money. Yorubas, you can take the commerce, the banks. Igbos up to now have not defined their interests. That was what we did as we were bidding for the organized presidency. But look at their politics. These people you sent to Abuja, they want to divide whatever that is coming to Abuja. We didn't care about that. We don't even want to be Biafrans. We want to focus on Igbo land. But because I respect this eclectic scholar, this courageous speaker, I would like to be part of this organization. But let us define our interests. What is it that, even if we become the president of Nigeria, what's going to be our number one stroke? I think it's to check our erosion. Erosion is, in 20 years' time, that erosion, Igbo land will be taken over erosion. Number two, the alliances he talked about. It's written down. Number three, down the line, there were 13. We don't have the time to do that. But finally, I think the man who had the greatest chance to be the Nigerian president was Nnamdi Azikiwe. Why? Because the structure was a little bit not as totally defensive for us. How many states do we have? Who's going to vote for us? So in 1957, Zik authorized the financial booklet for Eastern Nigeria. That was why he built the Onitsha market. That's why the Timbuktu of West Africa, University of Nigeria. That was why he built the Nigerian railways using Okechukwu Ikejani. So that people, Igbos, for the first time, introduced technology and sent people all over the world. Eastern Germany, even Okalibo is in law, went to Eastern Germany. A lot of people came to America through this. So finally, we have to define our interests. We have to know, is it just being an Igbo extraction for presidency or Igbo presidency for Igbo or Igbo presidency for Nigeria?
As I travel home to Nakbadibia, I nwere mmadụ and I nwere resources. Because I'm gonna make one announcement before I call off for the next in the agenda. It is in order now, but World Igbo Congress now we are trying to. I am a very. What the Congress now Abia Ijelu to a real family and all the way here like any affiliate or something. When I'm in a board meeting there, what the Macande World Congress man about it. So that Obruna Onyan Wike they were part of it as a World Igbo Congress family. All the very, very encouraging because about now I got to push some of these things so we hear dying cannot now. Actually me announce now only an important event I gave in Los Angeles on April 11th, right? Mr. President. Because I did go in on that event. Some people, a lot of people are there from even the all the possible that the President General for Hanese will be at that event. So I now say that now only over now, but only World Igbo Congress family member game week be at that Los Angeles event on April 11th, and then also I may schedule a board meeting June na Toronto, Canada, to comply with conform with Ndi Igbo na Canada area. On event ha ga-eme. So So I can use that opportunity to buy your opportunity to buy. I make my announcement there in the, earlier in the morning.
What's the date?
The date, Emma. What date in here?
6th of June.
6th of June.
Yeah.
Okay, June.
I will
6th
give
of
invitation.
June. Yeah. Okay. So only of that.
No, for different month, but that's for in December. The board meetings and the
Near the chief. Okay. So only of that. Nobody need the visa more here. They don't know the ready for it. I don't know. So, because chief whip, because Papa the money, I get kuna very very important. Papa the money. Papa as you are going, say yes.
Because in the hotel they are here. As long when a lot of complain about people say like Hana Woman happy that only of lateral for Biaka has validate your ticket here in case you move regular so that you wouldn't have to pay at the gate.
Thank you. Because no happy here Papa than the man because I actually give you something very important now. Because everybody come in.
Yes,
But
what is the program?
Okay, because not time.
Because no one on the other, because when he had them by an achieve.
Can you get a pop at the money?
Go ahead, you come in.
Okay.
Because Tony, because Papa thank you. I'm Madam Austin, member of the organization, and Hannah May Week for the person today. So he's not able to be here. In the absence of the financial secretary, because the treasurer, yet to any update. And also, I will talk to the Congress on some of the pledges that were made to us in Maryland, Tampa. Go ahead, Dr.
Thank you very much. In terms of financial activities, we didn't do much. I know the financial secretary is supposed to do this later on, yeah. And I also know that I knew much. We did not collect a lot of money. Finances signed just as the way when we were in Washington, D.C. Back in November. And that was not a very good picture. If you remember, it was after receiving that financial report that we called people to make pledges. And our expectation was that those were not going to be long-term pledges. People were going to make those pledges and they make good on them in a short order so that we can bring our accounts back to the black. And that has not happened. It has come to a position where we stand the danger that they might refer our account to collection agencies, and that does not spell well for WIC. So my appeal now will be because how many pledges back in Maryland. Let's make good on those pledges. And all our brothers here, I know they raised to the tune of almost $5,000. We need to be able to bring that account back in the black at the end of this meeting today. And to do that, I made a pledge of $1,000. HLM Nigeria will have came by December. So it is not that good with me, but I want to make well on my own plate to start this effort. This is $1,000. In the plate, please let us have it and bring our accounts back. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Who do we make out the check?
World
Igbo Congress.
World Igbo Congress.
The WIC collect, yes.
If you have the list, you may have to remind people.
Yes. Biko.
Yeah. Biko, Oyeji Nkia, instead of Oya, you're on a table. Just raise your hand, you pick it. One my golden pledge because can I collect the
Because let me say this, and this is really critical. I grew minutes, and also in the report, the chairman made the minutes that the account reflected that we had negative 18,000, and that situation has not improved. Because there are so many critical issues facing World Igbo Congress. One of them, of course, is the convention in September. And as most of you know, of course, there is this question of the identity and the sanctity of World Igbo Congress. Look at the internet. What would they appeal to these brothers? But one thing is obvious, what that na nsobuanya na umunanya anagibe voluntarily. Fortunately, we live in a system where the only way to settle a dispute is not necessarily in mathematics. You can also go to the courts to seek intervention, which is really what this body, the board, mandated us to do that. As a matter of fact, even before we came to Tampa. And we are doing just that. I'm here today to tell you that the litigation in the matter of World Igbo Congress versus the people that have decided to ruin this organization is in an advanced stage. There is no going back about it. It's not an injunctive relief. It is a full-fledged lawsuit that is not going to cost World Igbo Congress anything less than $25,000 to prosecute, because we plan to prosecute this thing